What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some Adventure Capitalist. It's been about 15 hours since I've last been on, and this one's the reset, and I don't blame it. That is really good. We could push this on a little farther, and I think we're going to get things to 300. We're going to work on the other planets for now, and we'll decide if we want to actually reset Earth right now. I'm really in the process of trying to get these other planets rolling. I'm assuming that's 300. Yep, speed of all investments. Then just go into that, see if we can get that. I probably should have spot, yeah, this, that, and that. Think about banks as well. That's going to produce a shit ton. Managers, there's nothing worth in there for us. What is that, 100,000? Yeah, no. We'll hop over to the moon. Check the moon out. This is going to want us to reset too. This is what we're going to reset, I believe. Can we get that up 40? No. Because he's not really getting anywhere. Even with that, that's just, it wouldn't reach that. Really the only logical thing we have to do is reset this. There's no really better way to farm faster unless we reset. So we reset, we see what this does for us. We get this up to level 10, and then we go for 100 while we run it again, and we set it to 100 each, and we can come through. Gotta run them all the first time. And come grab the managers. With the quick upgrades coming here. Quick upgrades. Ooh, we got this coming up soon, which is pretty awesome. That's actually not percentage. We're probably gonna buy that because it's probably gonna raise the overall. Just do that a bit. Gotta get everything above 200 here, but I figure why not max it as we go? We gotta max it all, so. Yeah, I should turn on the auto clicker for this stuff. It's a bunch in here. I think we're past where we just were, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't buy the money as well, I forgot. Maybe not, we're not exactly past where we were, but. That's what we want there. Alright, so this is making clearly the most. This is making, like, clearly the most. I don't know exactly how fast it's paying out, but this takes too long. Like, it is clearly making the most right now. So we're going to come in here. We're going to look at exactly what it's making again. It's 8.3, and this is 61. We're going to see how much this goes down. So this is 161, and this is 8. Let's see what this does to it. 53, but this went up to 23. That is so much worth it. Just because it's making the most right now. It makes sense. I'm all for it. The other ones wouldn't be worth it. I mean, none of these other ones are worth. That'll be cool. It's too much as of right now. I mean, what was that? A times 9? Times 3. If it's times 9, I mean, even I don't think it'd be worth. Came up to over 1,000. Actually, he's making a good amount now. It's hard to say. I still think this might be making more, but it does depend on how fast it's paying out. Got him past his upgrade. And we're back to kind of a stuck point. That's just going to have to farm. We can pop over to Mars. It's like resets on every planet right now. That's up quite a bit. We can't actually afford this, though. So maybe it's worth farming more. Because we can get him up to 23. Or 300. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him up this fast. We can get him up to over level 10. Crap. Level 50 for everything though, and he's not till 33. That's not quite there. This is making a good amount though. He's actually making the most. He takes too long. Probably wasn't worth. Just kind of spend it all. See what we're like making here. No, we're probably best off. It's still too high. Yeah, it's like just out of reach. We're still gonna reset. That's a lot to reset with, so I hate this planet. This planet's so annoying to get rolling. There's so many clicks. Look at this. It's just ridiculous level. Look at this. I haven't even got a chance to like do anything yet. Buy upgrades, still nothing in there. Come down to managers. These guys aren't even running themselves yet. Look at this. We are going real fast here. This isn't running either. Everything else looks like it's running. Upgrades. The brain thing. I think we're going to pass where we were, actually. He needs to get up to 600, not 500. Well, he's going to 300 before this gets to 600. So let's do that. How much is he actually going up? Not all that much. We could run the multiplier if we wanted, but we got Earth to go reset. So let's go reset Earth. I think it's worth resetting. Let's get this to 400 right away. Now he's going to get kind of held up. Probably worth resetting. I mean, that's a lot. It's going up fast, though, but I think we'll be able to get to that point fast again, so. This one's a 10 planet. We go up by 10s. Get up some managers. Come into here. Actually, the managers I'm looking for, those aren't upgrades I want. These are managers I want. Got the easy upgrades. This is one, that. Hockey team, that. That's not worth. That's going to be a percent. No, it's just going to be a lot. Shimpotes ain't worth it, though. Gotta run them initially. I keep forgetting to start them. At this point, it kind of could just go straight to hundreds on some of these. We haven't bought any upgrades, though. The efficiency isn't worth. I don't think so. Get as many of those as possible. We got to get everything above 25 here. I think that's everything. Oil companies, cool. Now we can compare this into the mix, which is cool. Are you going for 100 of everything? No, 50 of everything. What's not at 50? You. And now it's 100 of everything. Cool. Should have 100 of everything. No, we don't. Something's missing. Oh, this guy again. Always holding us back. 200 of everything. New goal. Cool. Some of these will just go up by 100 straight up to 200. Buy some more upgrades. Not quite afford ya. More upgrades. Ooh, here we go. Start buying the ones that give us the best bonus. No point to buy the ones that don't help us out as much. We can actually go for 100 on you. Managers keeps lighting up. I don't know why. 50 quadrillion. How much is this guy paying out? 30 a second, but he still takes a really long time. I think we should get him up. He's gonna be the big difference maker, so. That's so close, though. I feel like it's so close. Look how little it pays out. Even with that, it's still gonna be fairly small. I mean, I guess it's, you know, basically those. But here, there's him. He's paying out quick. He just paid out. We can come in here, grab that and that. We should let us get. We need to get everything to 200 before I focus on him more. So there's 200 of everything. He's paying out faster, even more. Set it to max. See what we're looking at. Get him up to 50. So he'll pay out and some other stuff. Actually, we'll go to 60, but newspaper thing. He's doing nothing really. Getting him to 300 is probably the next goal. We'll hop over to the moon. We're just gonna kind of cycle through all these. We did reset moon, right? Yeah. He's climbing. We're going for 300 of everything. Here, are we going for this? I think this was what we decided last episode was the closest actual beneficial thing. It still seems out of reach, though. I mean, overnight, yeah, I think we'd probably reach it, but it's a long time. We're slowing down on the moon. It'll speed up again, and then I believe slow down. So, do we have a manager for him? No, we don't. But we have the speed upgrade already. Can almost get him to his next level here at 11. We're gonna hang out on this planet for a bit, so I will actually run this and manage this. I hate the noise this one makes, though. He just pays out so much more like this, so I just like how it's so much longer to keep it up. Yeah, so you can do things like this, cut wait time in half, add one to the surge. So you can like get it to where this comes up more, which is kind of cool. So I thought they had something like that. That's cool. You don't need to spend any money into this planet, I promise you. It ain't worth it. I could get this up, but again, it's just not worth. Let's get this up as close as possible because he's paying out a bit. He should actually take over, I think, once we get him up to this level, if I'm not mistaken. But it's 50 of everything, which is ridiculous to try to think of that getting to 50 anytime soon. There we go. Yeah, he takes over by quite a bit, and he's faster paying, so that's a lot of profits there. We can go to 100, get that up to its speed upgrade. I don't really know how fast it's going. I assume not that fast because this you still see the bar on. The Mars starts out fast and gets like to this kind of pace, and it just like seems like it's pretty slow. Wow, actually, he's paying out really well too. Not as well, but better than him. He's slightly faster. Again, hex portals, like I said, don't pick up till I think like 666. I think is what the unlock was. We can get him up to 1,000, which is kind of cool. Speed, yeah, there we go. Set it to max, just so you can see kind of what we're looking at. He gets no benefit till 33, which is just a crazy amount. We need him to 50 to get any bonus out of him. That's a 200 for 15 times, which should actually do some decent stuff for us. We can also get him up, but it's hard to judge what he's doing. I think our best bet is to get this up, because it'll times by 15, which will be pretty good. And this is with all with the double, the ×2 surge. Curious if this new event's gonna have a power surge. Yeah, nothing, no big jumps. I mean, he's got the biggest multiplier. This is by 9. Was that always by 9? That wasn't always by 9, was it? There's just so many unlocks in here. Yeah, I guess it was always by 9 until the speed. Then it's a 5 times speed. Does he jump anywhere? He might. I don't want to lose the multiplier quite yet. We're not gonna like run the multiplier crazy long, but do one level here. Boom, there it is. Not bad. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but he's making a difference. He's going, I think, the same speed as him actually. 15, 20. Now a little longer, but you get the idea. It's still extra, like actually adding to here. I mean, these two are really pulling us along. It's hard to tell. Like, I wish I could pause everything else and just see what this does. You know what I mean? We can get it up to its next goal. It goes up by 300, so he's got to be making alright cash. I just don't know what I should be focusing on next. I mean, this needs 200 to get its multiplier. He needs 100. The brain guy only needs 50 for ×3. I mean, he's making a lot. He might be the best bet, but it's probably gonna technically reset before we get to that. We're definitely not gonna make much more progress as of right now. I think that's what we'll go for. Yeah, that'll be the next goal. I'm not gonna keep running this multiplier though. It's not worth it to me. At this point, we're not really progressing in there, so we'll hop back to Earth, see if we can get this up to 300, which we can. I saw it said 70. Come in here, grab any crazy upgrades we may have. Those are nice, but I want to try to get these to 200 or 300 first. We get everything to 300. We get another multiplier by the speeds. Once he pays out, we should be able to do a lot. Wait for these two to pay out. Especially him. I mean, that's... Actually, yeah, he does nothing. Once this pays out, a bunch of things should open up. Like, all these should be up by 100. I would think. Yeah. We can't do them all at the same time, obviously. Maybe grab some upgrades. And probably should have grabbed the bank upgrade because he's paying out a lot. Alright, we'll come back in just a bit here. Coming in about 15 minutes. Alright. Oh, this isn't really where I meant to come. By any means. Definitely not where I meant to come. I always clicked the wrong ones. Octodecillion. How many bucks is that? I'm just kind of curious. Only 2. Octodecillion goes up to... And then Novemdecillion after that. But we can pick up 2 if we wanted. We're not going to because we're still in the middle of a run, but... You have to... It's just so far away still. 40 away? It's insane. And it's definitely going to take a while to farm up to be ready to reset. I mean, that was like an all-night project. This we can get up, and that is a 24 times, but I don't think he's going to be doing anything. Yeah. Sextillions just aren't doing it. And his next one's not till 900. It's a 36, but it was worth the test. Just kind of testing out the waters, but it's not doing anything for us. That's 900 for 8 times 7, which would be nothing still. Actually, yeah, no, yeah, that'd be nothing. Get the roller coaster thing up. The amusement parks for pretty cheap. I say we just do it just because we can do it. Yeah, it's still nothing. I mean, it's in the sextillions now, but yeah, I don't see us getting anywhere anytime soon with this. Just kind of analyzing this up and seeing what we're looking at. Cheese is far away. He's not really gonna do much for us anyways. This dude's doing 0. Squat. Yeah, I don't know. I think you just rush into this. That's all I've got. That's not going to do it for us. It's not going to get us anywhere, so. This should have paid out enough, though, to come do a bit of work. As much as I would love to get those to the 100, those are really important. Now I'm not going to be able to because I just spent all that money. Sucks, but those pay out well. The bank one's still important, but that was a ×3 multiplier. Now when he pays out, it's going to be ridiculously more. Oh boy, we still can't do anything with it though. We're not going to wait the 26 seconds. We're going to hop again. Got to use it this time efficiently here. I thought I clicked that like 4 times, but you know. Could have gotten him actually, but it pays out so long and it's just, yeah. It's nothing really. We're in this septus, yeah, he pays out literally shit. What the fuck? He's worth nothing to us. Almost 10 more levels, so we can judge it off like 10. Yeah, not happening really anytime soon. I don't think there's anything to do here. I really don't. I don't think we had anything going on. It was just, yeah, max 1. You can put 10 into something, but nothing's paying out. So 800. Says it's 700 by any chance, but no. If you go into this, see what that gets up to. What its next one is. 720. Yeah, nope. I was say if we can afford it, we might be able to afford a couple upgrades that might make him viable. just for ha-has, I'm gonna round those out, or that out, I should say. But we're not gonna get really anywhere. And the really crappy thing is, I think I said this before, we don't get like the percent thing until we get, they're all the same. It's all 10 of the trillion, and it's the dollars, so it's not angels. It's not like you save up enough angels and you do it. It's the dollars, which is kind of nice to an extent, but that's how far away? Wait, which one was it? Was it the duo? It was higher than duo, right? No, duo trillion. So, I mean, I guess it's six upgrades away. You got Octo, Bidge, Un, and Duo. And it's 10 of those. That's the kind of cool gauge you can do to kind of see how close you are to things once you get up to that point. But we're not doing anything here. It's done. Just a matter of saving up angels and resetting later on. That's all we got. I want to get everything to 300 before this video ends. It may not happen. If I can't afford it, I can't afford it. I just want to see. Should be able to afford it. Maybe not. There we go. Speed of all. Cool. Now we can come by the more viable ones. Hopefully all of them. Yep, all those. Sick. We've got a new career thing, which is cool. Another upgrade stuff is lighting up. Managers? No. You can see though we're getting up there to be able to get another one of those. I think our best investment though is going to be there, even though he may not be paying out the most. That actually was like cost almost nothing. And start working to get this up to 400 because he's still just paying out an absurd amount. Might be able to get no. We'll just spend the 10s here and we're going to call it quits here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If so, please hit the like button. It really does show me that you guys are enjoying the series. And as always, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.